So, welcome to our podcast, and today I will be talking about the Thai school vs the international school. So, we have a special guest here, Chen.
Hi guys.
Introduce yourself, where you from, and where do you
Yeah.
study.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. I'm Thai. My full name is Waragon Puttamasit. Uh, Bomb is my one of my old friend from high school, and our school is from Chiang Mai. Yes.
So, before we begin talk about the Thai
Mm.
school and vs international school, so when do you study? When you was young?
When I was young, I was studying in the Thai school, the Thai government school. In my opinion, I think the Thai school is not worth it for me um, because the Thai school they teach the student by letting the student remember things, not to understand the thing that they learn. Yeah, the only thing that I hate in the Thai school is they just let the student like read this article and remember all of it without giving the student understand like what is the article say, like what do the article mean, like really mean to the audience. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And on the other hand, for the international school, they let the foreigner teacher let the student talk, like understand things more than like remember things. For example, if you're writing the essay, if you remember like all the structure of the essay, right? You guys just only can get the score from the connector word or connector conjunction. Um, but if you want to talk about another topic, you will not you cannot talk like yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Mm,
Like the Thai school is really like
mm,
for me and you, we all know that in the Thai school that there will be a lot of many people in
mm.
the one school, but compared to the international school, the society are not really big like in Thai school. What do you think about the society in Thai school and international school from what you experienced before?
Based on my experience, like for the Thai school, they just only the Thai government school they only focusing on the, the quantity of the student, not the quality student. So they don't care that the student will be good on one thing or will be an expert of something that they really want to be. But for the international school, they focusing on the core for making the core quality student. So for one student, they want what uh,
Yeah. So
mm,
okay,
yeah,
let's continue question. So I know you mentioned about the teacher, right?
yeah,
Like for Thai teacher, maybe this is because so many students are in the class and some students might not like understand all what the teacher say or understand the assignment.
mm,
But compared to international
yeah.
school, it's really easy to connect with the teacher, and and the teacher are more like active than
So basically, the international school teacher is pay more attention to the student more than
yeah.
the Thai school teacher. Yeah, and and also most of the international school teacher, I'm sorry, most of the international school they don't have like a lot of students, so it means that all the teacher can focusing on like many students.
Yeah.
Yes. But for the Thai school student in Thai school, they have like a lot of student, like it's about 2,000 to 3,000 people in the school, but
Yeah, yeah.
for the international school, they just only have like 200 to 500 people in the school. Yeah, and that's all.
And what do you think about the lifestyle that they living?
Mm.
I mean, for example, like the place and the people, for example.
For the living life of student in Thai school and international school is different. I would definitely say it like this because um, as you guys know, like Thai school teacher will teach their student that they they need to remember this thing. If they can, you're not gonna pass the exam things. But for the international school teacher, they they just want the student to understand the thing that they learned before, and they want the student to be an expert of something. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I know that I understand this because of the how the system that they work in Thai school. They usually mostly follow the structure that based on the mini books, and they also like teach the same thing mostly in Thai school. Every Thai school like also have a based on the books and the thing that they learn. So basically, it will be the same thing. But compared to the international school, mostly will be based on the teacher.
Mm.
So one thing I see a lot in international school that mostly when they teach, they will be more attractive to the student. But in Thai school, I only see like they only teach, but some student will not listen.
Yeah, basically the Thai school they only teach you like the they only teach you the academic things, not like the physical thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like what he mentioned. So mostly in Thai school they will be teach like from academic, but in international they will teach that we teach like something like that you can like do for in the real life more.
They teach the student the physical skill. Yeah, they want the student to be to have the experience of doing one thing. Let me give you guys an example. Like mm, for the physics class, like for the Thai school physics class, the student need to learn how can the how can the ball like go to the downhill, right?
Mhm.
But for the international school, they provide the real thing that my teacher give me the ball and let the ball go down and ask our question that how can the ball is going down. Yeah.
Mm.
And my teacher described how can the ball going down. So at the end we understand how can it be. But for the Thai school, they they need to calculate the formula, for example, put x and y together, and that's the result of how does the ball going down. Yeah, that's it.
And you mentioned about like how to do sort of thing, right? What do you think that Thai school mostly when they do the test or quiz homework,
Mm.
they will only do like they have a question and then you give the
Answer.
answer to pick like in one choice for per question. What do you think compared to the international school? They mostly based on like give a question then you answer like a long
Oh
answer.
yeah, yeah. I would say for the Thai school, um, let's talk about the English class in Thai school. They just the teacher will give you homework. It's like a
multiple
multiple
choice.
choice.
Yeah.
But for the international school, teacher they will give the student to answer the short and long answer. To because why does the teacher from international school do like this? Is because they want the student to describe how much they understand the thing that they have learned before.
And basically they grade what the student know. They grade on what the knowledge of the student know. But in Thai school they based on multiple choice.
Yeah, as you can see, like from a Thai school, they for the Thai school in English class, they're only focusing on grammar. They're only focusing on using the um, past simple tense or something like that. But for the international school, we don't for we don't focusing on that kind of thing. We focusing on um, how can we write a letter to another person. I think this is more helpful for a student
Yeah.
in the future.
I agree with you. So let's go some more further question, not about the education. Um, in Thai school they are really strict with the rule.
Yeah.
For example, like a uniform, the
Mm.
haircut. For example, what do you think about the haircut?
I think the haircut for the Thai school is stupid. So stupid.
Yeah.
Because if you don't cut your hair, is your I will questioning that is your grade will be higher? No, there's no way. If you cut your hair, your grade will be higher. It is it is attention about your attention of paying to study. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think like when you have a long haircut, short haircut will affect the grade that you do. But maybe because of the old Thai school from like before, they have that kind of strict rule that before, but they still using that. But so basically they do the same thing as all the time, then they don't really like improve or
Yeah.
change.
Basically, I would say Thai school they never learn the new things. Yeah.
Yep, basically. So they mostly follow the normal rule,
Old traditional.
old traditional thing.
Yeah.
But
Guys,
when you look at the international school, they always like have a new thing, new rule, change the rule every time. Yeah.
I feel like I think why the Thailand is the underdeveloped country. I think you can know by the Thai school example because they never change. They just keep on what they believe before. Yeah, they never learn new things. So that's why our Thailand is underdeveloped.
So thank you for today to come and have a good chit chat about the Thai school and international school. And the next episode, I will be go more further detail. So I hope you will continue watching and thank you for listening.
See ya, guys.
See ya.